YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Rome 2. And let's get back into things. Gosh, I know I said it last night, but it is so good to be playing Total War. It's like the Battlefront beta traumatized me so bad that I realized how much I really like Total War. Now, it's not to say I don't like other games, but man, I don't know. I'm glad some of you all are having fun with it. Some of you told me you really like it. That's good to know, because it sure doesn't do anything for me. So I'm glad to know that at least someone's getting something out of it. Let's upgrade these cavalry. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna be one of those bitter guys that. I mean, yeah, I am a little bit bitter because I wish that it would have been more fun. But well, for me, I mean, obviously, but since it's fun for other people, whatever. I mean, you all go on ahead. So I've got my armies here. This is my all mercenary army that I'm trying to catch up here and stop the Nervi. I'm 2 turns from surrender there, so it's going to be rather close, but I think we can get there in time to get the job done. And I believe we are ready to move into the Nile Valley once these armies retrain. So, hey, speaking of which, if I do have, I know, I said I wasn't going to mention, but for those of you who are playing the Star Wars Battlefront and you find yourself having a little bit of success, I've only played Halo 5. I am not a great shot on Halo, but I can hit things. Can someone explain how to aim on the Star Wars Battlefront beta? Do you have to lead shots? Is there like an accuracy penalty for spamming the trigger? Is it better to zoom in, or should you hip shoot? Like, I mean, any knowledge that y'all have that you could pass on there? Be interested, just to see what you're saying. So let me know. Anyway, we can build some stuff up here. Build up another Agora. Be the best way to go, I think. So yeah. Don't need to worry about avoiding enemy agents. Let's see, what is this, a judge? Yeah, extra tax rate and minus the construction cost is not going to hurt anything. Let's see, this army down here has a military tradition. Missile attack range for all units. Construction of medium siege engines. We're going to eventually have to siege people, so let's go ahead and start dropping tax rate, public order. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the turn here. Where's the, we can issue another edict. And it looks like we can do it here because we entirely own this province. Let's go with the tax rate. Just give me the money. That's all I want is the money. Alright, getting our folks moved into position. Egypt still wants a peace treaty, and they're willing to pay me for it, but I'm not interested in the peace treaty. I'd rather just conquer them at this point. Okay, the Nervii did not attack me, so at least if I can get into reinforcement range of Mediolanum, I can go ahead and fight that battle on the next turn and relieve it of the siege that has lasted for quite a long while. The Delmatae are going to attack Athens, and I am allied with Athens, so I'm going to enter the war on the side of my ally.
Will you not give our people?
I will not give your people a little gold, actually, come to think of it. Alright, got some increases in rank. And out here at Paratonian, we've got quite a few upgrades. Let's go take a look at the city and just see if there's anything of use to us out here. Probably isn't going to hurt to drop one farm in at least. Maybe let's put one of these little local Agora deals in here. Ammonium is looking good. Public order here is already stabilizing a good deal, but we probably ought to give our guys one more turn to just fully recoup, and then we'll hit the Egyptians. Let's head back up here to Italy and see if we can force the Nervii out of this. I don't know if that'll technically put us within reinforcement range. I mean, one would think it does. It does not. That's redonkulous. My troops are right there behind the city. So for whatever reason, I'm not going to be able to have my guys reinforce, and I can't let my guys surrender, so we're going to have to fight this. I think with the cavalry, I could probably pull it off. Probably could have pulled it off a long time ago, but we'll give it a shot. And I've now got this all mercenary army that I can use for my own good here too. Might wonder if we should go Yeah, we'll just wait and see. That mercenary army might be one of the ones that ends up in Germania. I wish there was better Italian mercenaries. I wasn't real impressed with the Italian mercenaries that were available. I want to hire up like some Apulian heavy infantry, some of that stuff that was used so well by the AI versus me. Got all these Libyan garrison spearmen. Let's see what the phalanx shield wall does. Increases defense, and it takes down their attack. So good to know. Carthaginian citizen militias, a heavy spear infantry, and they actually get hoplite phalanx, which is going to improve attack and charge. They might be good as a flanking unit. I'm going to actually take all these. Let's see. I'm going to put a unit of mob on the edge of this kind of main line, and I might use them in their shield wall. Got this nice cavalry unit. Let's put them on the edge here too. And these guys have hoplite phalanx, so they could be useful out here. None of them have. I'm gonna take all my guys out of formation attack. There we go. And let's just use these guys to make sure that if we get outflanked, I can perform a rear charge. That's about all they're good for anyway. Get those guys there. And I'm going to use my general to support all these javelin men. Actually, we're going to take skirmish off. They're not particularly heavy javelin men, but there's quite a few of them. That ought to give me at least some leverage. Make sure and walk my cav. Let's see what these guys have over here. They got some Belgae heavy skirmishers, horse skirmishers, medium spearmen, veteran warriors, Germanic berserkers, elite Nervii elite swordsmen, professional warriors. Yes, I mean they have a few decent units, it looks like. I'm probably going to want to skirmish them down a little. Let's compact our line a little bit, just so that maybe we can get these guys to... And they may be going for all my skirmishers over there on the flank. The AI doesn't like to do anything really but charge straight at your skirmishers, I've noticed in the past. I don't know if it'll stay that way. Definitely need to use our cavalry wise. Got some skirmish cav wheeling up on me. Are they going to charge? No. They're just going to hurl some javelins. Let's pitch some javelins at these spearmen. Might as well. Okay. Go into a shield wall there. And I'm going to take these units and just try and immediately push over to here. Let's get these guys pull up. Okay, let's pull back here. Keep delivering javelin fire. Run around with the cav. Nope, you can attack there. You can attack there. Let's outflank immediately. Outflank. And let's just send one unit to push these skirmish cav off. Pull these guys around. Pull the general back around. Start hitting those swordsmen. We're going to need to do something about getting our center broken here. Belgae. I'm going to hit those Belgae heavy skirmishers. We're kind of having our line break up because our guys are fairly light and the enemy troops here are fairly strong. Let's hit their general actually with all of our skirmishers. I got the Belgae heavy skirmishers a good charge with my cavalry. My guys are wavering still, so I may end up having to take this city back if my guys can't hold their morale. I really need those skirmishers to rout, but they withstood the charge. And those elite Nervii swordsmen are just sitting here eating javelins in the back and still surviving it. So I'm probably not going to win this battle, just by the looks of it. I need to pull away from some of that infantry that's throwing their javelins at my cav. Some of my javelins have fired all their ammunition. I'm going to try once again to take out the heavy skirmishers, but I'm not really having any success. And I don't know, this cavalry, I don't think it's the same as the normal cavalry that I use. Yeah, and I'm getting hit by javelins here from enemy skirmishers. It's really not good. Belgian heavy skirmishers are not taking that many losses because my charge was weird, and these ones back over here are still throwing... Yeah, we're going to lose this, so we're just going to concede defeat. I mean, whatever. They may take the city, but I'll take it right back with my big army. These units here were just too shaky to go up against the mainline units that the Nervii had. These guys are just meant for city defense, not meant for an open field battle, and you can tell by the way that they perform there. Seems like with that many javelins I should have been able to kill the general, but some of those guys seem fairly resistant to heavy flanking javelin fire. Oh well. Forgot to start my timer on this episode, better do that. The loadout screen's taking forever. That happens sometimes on this mod. Not really sure why. Oh, for crying out loud, let's go. There we go. Yeah, live it up, you Nervii scum. It's the last thing you're ever gonna get from me. Yep, we'll see what happens. We'll just have to turn in that one. Let's head back over here into Gaul, where I have this agent ready to help me out here. Got this agent that should be headed to Britain. Yeah, let's take this agent and move into enemy territory here so we can kind of take a look. And then might do the same with the spy, just get up here and scout ahead. This army wasn't ambush stance. The enemy may have been able to see me since I was trying to ambush in the wide open, so may not have been anything worthwhile. I'm gonna push up again there. The Nervii sent, so they own Coria. Yeah, so as soon as I push these guys off here, I don't know how the Sequani feel towards me either. They probably don't like me any. I thought I had an army marching up from down here too. Where's my different armies? Here it is. It's still on a long haul. Very long haul. So we're gonna keep them moving. And let's see, the fleet over here, was I trying to train some more ships? Doesn't seem like I can train anything good here yet, really. Let's go ahead and start building that up. And let's see, up here in Britain, let's build the Temple of Baal Haman. So I can spread Punic influence faster so that we will actually be able to recruit units up there, hopefully. Because that's obviously been causing me some problems back here at Bibract, which is still barbarian influence. But we just passed over the 50%, with Punic culture, which is good. No doubt that agent's helping that process. Let's see, trying to think. I think we're actually set for this turn end. Just need to take care of this fleet. Not a whole lot this fleet specific. Veteran Marine, there we go. Give us something. Who else has the experience? Here we go. Eight research rate, faction wide. Seems pretty great to me. Let's go with Camp Administrator. This guy, we could make him like a mercenary commander, basically. That might be kind of fun. Looks like my spy got to work over there.
Gold.
Swaby and other factions are still begging me for money.
The sword was drawn.
Yeah, you want a peace treaty now because I got a big army right at your doorstep. It's very convenient. You didn't want peace earlier when you were attacking and killing me. So, surrender imminent at Mediolanum. Yeah, you should have run away, you Nervii scum. My guys didn't surrender that turn. Yeah, so now they didn't run soon enough, and I'm going to catch and destroy them here with my mercenary army. This one isn't really worth our time. Let's not waste time on it. Just put those guys out of their misery. That's what you get for being fools. So my city's now no longer sieged, and we'll be able to march to Korea and take care of it. And trying to think here whether we should see what we can recruit. Ooh, got quite a few options in here. Got Italian swordsmen, which might be kind of fun. Etruscan spears, Samnite riders. Yeah, just still not as much. Carthaginian archers, that's kind of neat. Let's see. Campanian hoplites. They do have hoplite wall, which might make them kind of fun. We could make kind of a Campanian army here. We got some axemen. Carthaginian marines, that's cool. Let's have a little fun with this army here. Let's see what our mercenary options are again. We don't have any local skirmishers, it doesn't look like. But what we could do is, let's see, the Italian swordsmen. Let's get all three of them so we can have some Italian units here. Grab a couple of Etruscan spearmen, might be kind of fun. Samnite riders look like just a light cavalry. Probably not good for a whole lot. What can we get back over here? Oh, I didn't hire those guys proper. Let's hire them. And then let's go back into here. And let's get a center of Campanian hoplites. And I've got flank units now with the mercenaries, so we should get the line of Campanian hoplites. Get some Carthaginian archers. Ooh, or actually, we could go down to Syracuse and see if we could train up some of those crossbows. Let's do that. Let's see, 12. Let's actually trade in the spearmen and try out some of these axemen. Let's see if I get 4 more cav, then I can get 4 skirmishers too. Yeah, so that'll work. Let's try that, and we'll build up some interesting mercenary forces there, or more diversified forces. I'm gonna make a move on Alexandria because heck, why not? It's giving the Egyptians pretty sweet chances here. It's got them some native local archers. I'm gonna have to continue the siege. Let's build up some. Let's get battering rams, some ladders, continue the siege there. I'm going to take a little bit of attrition during the process of the siege, and let's make a move on Memphis down here. And we're going to go with the trying to Tanit, Rodion. Okay, so we'll have Libya in good shape. And let's see what else we should do this turn. I got this army here. It's not quite fully in range in a medicine, and let's see. I underestimated these guys last time. Let's make sure that I'm not going to do so again. Those late Libyan hoplites, not the strongest units. So if I could replace them with something more reliable, it would be, oh, check that out. We can get a Carthaginian noble cav. Yeah, we definitely got some recruiting to do here. Let's get rid of these Libyan hoplites. That I'm not interested in those. We're gonna ditch these losers. Ditched. Carthaginian pikemen late, African pikemen late, Carthaginian infantry, late Libyan infantry. So we can get late Carthaginian hoplites, which I know are a good solid center. We could do the Carthaginian infantry. Yeah, I mean the noble cav is tempting. Gallic light cav, Libyan cav. Actually, I think I'm just going to replace those guys with... I need some good heavy Carthaginian horse here too. I'm going to disband a couple of the units of Libyan cav. I'm going to grab a couple units of that heavy Carthaginian noble. And then I'm going to tank up on some Carthaginian infantry here. There we go. That army will be much better suited to go do what it's going to do. We need to take out the last bit of Iceni. They're kind of holed up down here. I'm going to go ahead and move down to the bridge. And let's see. This agent's so slowly making his way to Britain. He'll get there eventually. Let's see, we got this spy here. Let's see if we can get rid of this enemy agent. Most likely not. We have terrible chances of everything. Just go for something. I really don't care what happens. Okay.
My lord, I will bend them.
Alright. So I'm spreading my propaganda poison throughout enemy territory. Surprised the Egyptians didn't attack me there, but I think I might break the siege, attack those Egyptians that are out on open ground, and force their whole garrison out. This is what I want. They're gonna attack me over a bridge. That is a mistake. They got Britannic ambushers that actually I guess could technically start on the opposite side of the river. We'll see if they do. Yeah, this was a mistake. This army does not have what it takes. I'm gonna fight this. We'll see whether or not they guerrilla deploy their ambushers. I somehow doubt they will. I'm gonna focus all my troops on one side to hopefully draw the enemy all in on one side. I'm gonna hide these cavalry right here, and I'm gonna hide these Libyans right here as well. That way it looks like the AI that I'm all deployed right here. Wow, Hannibal has got some abilities. Into the breach. What does Into the breach do? Increase their melee and damage charge in anticipation of the imminent fight. That's an interesting one, so we should use Into the breach for sure. Got all kinds of stuff. Let's go ahead and start the battle.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Let's see what they're going to try and pull across the other crossing over here. It's a ton of Briton skirmishers, basically, and maybe a unit of short swords. I'll do a little bit of skirmishing across the river here with the Briton slingers that are across the way.
The enemy's hidden units.
I can't tell if they're going to cross over here or not. I kind of hope they do because I can hit them with that ambush force and it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, my slingers are peppering their guys. Their guys are probably going to fire in return. If I remember right, I think they just had more chevrons. I may get the worst of that engagement. But I am focusing onto several other units, so it might go alright for me. I'll just take down what I can take down, might as well. Doesn't look like they're going to attempt to cross over here. I don't think my Carthaginian hoplites would take much, if any, damage really from those slingers. Not from the front, and I'm killing this blob of slingers right here pretty decisively. Losing some of my own, but it's not too bad. I mean, this will take three of the Briton slinger units out of commission. So definitely nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna keep my slingers firing. Here's their slingers returning fire. Check out the Briton slingers. They have a spear. That's so cool. I didn't notice that before. Kind of makes that an interesting unit. They're pretty decent slingers. I've been enjoying them. See these guys exchanging fire over the river. It's pretty sweet. I've just taken their guys off. They still got slingers over here firing at my Hoplites. They've killed 2 of them. And I guess eventually they'll just kill more and more. I'm going to see if I can get any flank shots on these Levy short swords. I'm not going to turn these guys because I don't want my flank getting turned. I'm going to sit here and pepper these guys in the side. Should be able to get a lot of kills with my slingers. Gonna give them a little bit of a counter charge here. Let's see, are they crossing over here? No. They've made no attempt to cross. No ambushers on the map yet. There's some ambushers trying to get across the bridge. Gonna get a charge into those Briton short swords. Should be able to do a lot of damage. Yeah, their guys are getting peppered in the unshielded flank as they cross the bridge. It's gonna be kind of nasty. They're gonna take some pretty brutal shots there. They've got units already wavering. See how the kills on kills on my slingers are quite high at the moment. I'm gonna keep targeting their units. I'm gonna actually see if we can get these units pulled back from the bridge just a little bit. Might take a bit of a morale hit here, but I think with my general nearby we'll be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use Into the Breach on all my men here. And let's keep firing. I'm gonna also rally and inspire all my men through here. Should get my men some pretty substantial combat advantages over their Briton opponents here. You can see the sling fire coming in. This is just the bridge of destruction, the bridge too far for the Iceni, if you will. Yeah, they are just getting wrecked. I'm gonna flank charge these Briton Levy spearmen with my hoplites. Looks like they were maybe making a charge on me or already had, something like that. They're not gonna last too long there, I don't believe. More swords have come back over the bridge. I'm gonna pepper them some more. These guys over here are taking damage to the Briton slingers, but not much. Yeah, these guys on the bridge are getting the crap peppered out of them by my slingers. Let's see the second win. Not feel fatigued for an extended time. Go ahead and make sure all my guys are feeling fresh enough to fight this. I'm going to actually pull back just a little bit with all my men because we've kind of beaten back the British advance. Over here they do have some chariots, Briton nobles. They look to be just skirmishing chariots though, and that's only a short sword unit. Let's reveal our trap, or at least part of it. We'll bring out my Libyan infantry. Pull all these guys back. Let's bring my general over here. So the enemy can now see my troops over here. Let's see if we can get the attention of their Britannic ambushers. It's actually several of their units here, and for all I know, they may be better than my my Libyan infantry. They're not particularly great, but what they don't have over here is 4 heavy cavalry. So that's going to create problems for the Britons here. Make sure I don't get outflanked, make sure my guys are spread wide enough. And now we're going to bring in the punishing cavalry. Briton slingers are getting peppered by my own slingers. We got some short swords and stuff that have regrouped. I'm going to pull back. My slingers. Let's hit those chariots. I'm going to immediately rear charge these Britannic ambushers. They may have good charge. I don't know what the case is, we'll see. But getting hit by these, looks like we killed the Briton chariots pretty quick. Yeah, they're just skirmisher chariots. They are not meant for that. Let's kind of pull into the fight here. Get my general involved over here. Yeah, we whipped up on those infantry pretty quickly by getting the rear charge. The ambushers did not stand up to the rear charge. Let's Let's watch some more Carthaginian rear charge cavalry action here. I'm not going to get the strongest charge just due to the weird angle they came in at, but it'll inflict the penalty nonetheless, and probably rout those Britannic ambushers. And let's see, over on the bridge, my cavalry is just busy chasing these guys down. They're firing away while I'm trying to kill their buddies. So I'll make sure and just charge forward. Just plow right on through. Let's see, what do we got over here? Oh, I actually did lose some slingers. I didn't retreat them appropriately. Yeah, a few of their troops regrouped. Nothing big. They got a few slingers heading across. Yeah, let's go over here and get these Briton slingers that have been firing away. Yeah, they're not so big and tough now that there's nothing standing between my cavalry and them. They're just going to flee. And flee they should. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of the Iceni army. Nice ambush by the Carthaginian, or the Libyan infantry there. Slingers cleaned up a lot of kills in that battle, and it looks like I'll get all 3 of those units back. So they definitely came in handy. The enemy had a lot of their own slingers, but they did not do so well. Not at all. Hannibal's army is getting pretty dang tough with all the chevronage and general abilities that he has. It's pretty sweet. It does not upset me. Come on, loadout screen, let's go. Alright. So we gave the Iceni a pretty fair beat down there at the bridge. Not sure why they made that attack. I don't know if it's a numbers thing where they felt like they had better chances or something. The reinforcing army got shut down and their main army is going to get pushed back. Hopefully my guys don't glitch forward across the bridge where they won't retrain. It looks like they stayed there, so that's good. So I'll still get retraining on that turn in. And then these guys that were begging me for peace are now going to come attack me because I'm retraining men and don't have enough men to face them, so I'm going to have to retreat. And they're still going to be able to attack me. I do have elephants. Don't know if it's because they go crazy right away. They basically just have a ton of naked skirmishers. Well, this is kind of crappy because I didn't realize they could come that far forward. So another big mistake by me over here. I hope I don't lose this army. I very well could. Let's see what I can do. They got a ton of naked skirmishers. I don't have any of my cavalry, except for Libyans and some elephants. I've only got a few infantrymen. They're mostly naked skirmishers. Like, hopefully my Balearic slingers can do some work. Those naked skirmishers did a lot of damage last time, though, if I remember right. So really, what we need to do, well, we could hold the line if they're all trying to cross. Like, for instance, we could put all our guys here. The computer may want to cross here. I can get my, let's see, so if they're crossing, they're going to have their shield on their left-hand side, which means I want my Balearic slingers over here firing into the unshielded side. I'm going to put my general straight out in front of them as bait right here. And then we'll have this cavalry and elephant. I don't think the elephant can hide. Nah. Okay, let's go ahead and start things. I don't know how the AI will handle the crossing. Let's just kind of see. We need to move up to where I got a bead on this. All they have is skirmishers. I don't think they have a lot of long-range stuff, so if I can kill a fair number of those naked skirmishers from a distance with my Balearic slingers, it could be very, very handy for me. It looks like they're actually moving these forces away from that crossing, which is a huge mistake, because it's just going to walk them right into my Balearic slingers, which are honestly probably going to wreck these guys something fierce. Yeah, their naked skirmishers are taking a pretty severe peppering here from my Balearic slingers, and I'm going to let them have it with everything I can, because these guys have javelins, and the more of them I kill, that just means that's one less javelin that's going to hit my elephants, my general, whatever else it is. I'm surprised those, yeah, there they go into a waver. because they turned their back on me. If their general tries to cross, I'll have to stop him with my own general. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep taking naked skirmishers out of the fight because they're easy, squishy targets, and their javelins can potentially be killing my men. They have less infantry, and I'm actually not as worried about their infantry. I think my swords would do okay versus them. Scutari would be pretty handy. They seem to be a pretty decent combat unit. So yeah, you can see their naked skirmishers and their loincloths getting pelted with slingshots, probably in the groin, of all places. Leather loincloth probably won't do much against a Balearic slinger shot. The slingers have cleaned up some nice kills already, and they're going to continue to. These units are pretty much combat ineffective over here. I don't want to waste all my ammo though, but I mean, like I said, there's no reason for me to not kill as many of these skirmishers as we can, just so that they can't fire their shots. I'm going to bring my South Iberian Cav over here. Oh yeah, got a lot of these naked skirmishers out of the fight. I'm going to actually scoot up to where I can get better shots, because they don't have long-range skirmishers. I'm going to push that advantage. They got some noble chariots over here too. It's probably a general that's in there. I'm not going to waste any more shots on these particular units. I'm going to wait until a better unit comes within range. Or I don't know, if I rout these guys, they may replace them with a more worthy target for me. It looks like they're going to attack now. That unit's gone. I'm going to pop these units and just take them off the battlefield real quick. Actually, fire at that one. As they get into the crossing point, I'll probably just target the blob as it crosses. Let's go ahead and cease fire, save some ammo for the blob. That'll get those skirmishers completely off the field. I'm going to hit these Belgae spear band, and I'm going to actually bring my infantry out of hiding now. Oh yeah, those spear band are going to get hosed by my Balearic slingers as they cross. This noble chariot's in range. Let's go ahead and hit it because it may have a general in it. So we'll let my slingers hit it with some fire. We're going to be able to clog up this crossing point pretty nicely. That's a mighty horse coming across there. It's not particularly good for me. I'm going to have to engage the spear band. The mighty horse might get around me. Let's bring our own general down and help mop it up. Okay, save your ammo, friends. Their chariots are just plowing right on in. I don't think they're going to do well. They're not. And their mighty horse pulls back. So it looks like their main infantry group that came across is going to get busted up. But now we've got this stupid spear band over here. I don't want to use my elephants on it because they'll go berserk. I'm going to have to pull my... Let's pull these units back and go ahead and just fight the mighty horse here. It's not exactly a fight that I wanted, but let's keep my general safe away from those. This is kind of bad for me because the spear band is chasing away my slingers that I kind of really need to be on point at the moment. So let's pull these guys back around because there's a nice juicy bunch of heavy skirmishers that are just sitting in the middle of the... Oh, no, stay there. Just got myself attacked in the rear. Let's actually come back up and see if we can catch those guys down there. Hopefully my elephants won't get javelined here. Oh, they're going to. That's not good. But my elephants got in. They always go berserk, so nothing new there. Let's see if we can actually catch some of these naked skirmishers while I pepper them. Elephants should pretty well destroy that spear unit, and they have. I don't know if they're going to let me catch their skirmishers here. If they don't, I'm just going to turn around and make them eat all this Balearic slinger fire in the back. Okay, let's go ahead and get in after their general. Let's bring in the other sword unit. Yeah, they're just eating skirmish fire in the back. Like, I mean, it's got to be brutal. They're taking rear fire from just a whole horde of Balearic slingers here. We should be able to use our cavalry to help stop these skirmishers and make them fight our swordsmen as well. Enemy general's dead. These guys are being attacked in the rear, shot in the rear. I imagine it's about to take its toll, and if we can pull out a victory here, that'll be a huge deal for us. I'm going to keep peppering these units in the back. They're going to keep firing javelins, but eventually they're probably going to be hitting a lot of their own men. I'm starting to run out of ammunition with my slingers, but I mean, they have done a stupendous job here beating down enemy naked skirmishers, and then it's allowed this to be the case where they have to leave some of their guys here to fight. I mean, the Balearic slingers have just been relentless in this battle, leaving dead Nervii all over. And my swordsman, yeah, my swordsman just broke him in the river. So now we can push on across, and we can get our cavalry up here too.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright. What's back here? They've got a mighty horse back here still. I'm gonna keep chasing skirmishers so that they can't fire. Got a couple of Balearics with some ammo, so I'm gonna bring them across. Let's use our South Iberians to hit these naked skirmishers. And I'm gonna try and hit that mighty horse with my general. Warcry enemy units, support my general with the swordsman, let my South Iberians take these guys out. Let's bring another swordsman into that fight. So now the enemy general, yeah, the enemy general actually got wrecked pretty bad on the charge, and the mighty horse is going to end up fighting all kinds of my infantry too. So the AI's inability to cross the river effectively here and to have the right diversification of units is going to cost them the battle. So the South Iberian Cav here took out one of the naked skirmishers, and they're gonna go get them some more naked action over here. Oh wait, no, those guys aren't naked. Sorry, no more naked action for my men. Oh jeez. They've got guys coming up from the other side of the river that we need to take out. Let's get all our guys across to safety. So that's pretty awesome. Our infantry survived. All of our skirmishers are intact. We can bring our general back over. Our general did take some losses against the mighty horse, but did a good job at wrecking it on the charge. The mighty horse must have been decent on the charge too. South Iberian Cavs got a lot of kills. What do they got left? Veteran warriors, actually. Our elephants could deal with that quite nicely. Our elephants would like that blob pretty well too, to be honest. Let's try something. I'm gonna bring my infantry back over here. All of them, actually. Let's bring them all back over here. I'm gonna fast forward. Back over here too. Bring all my Balearic slingers over here. Gonna kind of split up my forces a little bit, see what we can do here. I want to get these warriors with my elephants. That would be ideal. And then use my general as a support unit. Let these guys rest for a minute. Let all these units rest for a minute too. These guys will probably need to rest once they get up here. Let's go ahead and get them up out of the way. AI is looking a little bit glitched out here. So what we'll do is just use my infantry to pin down these Belgian veteran warriors, and then we'll... I'm honestly thinking about seeing if I can pin these guys from behind with my South Iberian Cav and then hit them from the other direction with my elephants. It looks like they're kind of slowly working their way through the river in kind of a really glitchy fashion. Yep, there they go. That's actually not good. I don't want them to get out on open ground, because they actually can cause quite a bit of damage to my elephants. Let's get in behind them over here. to make sure we can coordinate this attack properly. Don't want to get too close too soon. AI is trying to get across here and get lined up. They've just got a lot of skirmishers still. And they've got more naked skirmishers that act like they might cross the river after me. I'm gonna hit these naked skirmishers with some fire from my slingers that still have ammo, and we'll see if we can lure them back across. The more of these guys we can take out, the better. I mean, there are still just hordes of skirmish units left here. I can probably attack these skirmishers with my Gallic slingers and melee, and then rear charge them with my South Iberian cav. Still gotta deal with all the infantry. I really need to get all these units free so they can help me with these skirmishers. Is the AI gonna try and go back across? I can't tell what they're gonna do. You keep firing. They're actually throwing at my guys here. Let's pull them out a little further. Yeah, this is what we want. Push up, and push up. If we can get these guys pinned down in the riverbed, then we can keep them from being able to effectively skirmish. This is actually exactly what we want. Let's get these guys to turn their fire over here. I'm going to rear charge those guys, front charge them, everything charge them. You guys cannot get up here fast enough. I'm going to hit these guys with a charge real quick just because they're running away from me. I'll get a few kills, and then actually I'm probably going to let them go because my Gallic slingers are too far away and there's lots of javelins incoming. It's time to go ahead and just pile it in there with the slingers. My infantry is actually behind where I need it to be at the moment, so this is actually very risky because my slingers may get in here and not last long. I'm gonna have to run a very risky charge over here too. I'm gonna run a charge with my general, just see if we can pin down some of these units. Really just need these units to not fire. Let's get my general out of there, and I'm gonna just bring the elephants in on a berserk charge here.
One of our units has gone berserk.
I hope they do. We need to get over here and save our Gallic slingers, get my general out to safety, away from all these javelins. And we need to bring in infantry to pin down the rest of these skirmishers so that my elephants don't get killed. I've already lost an elephant unit, and then the elephants plowed right back through my own men. Really didn't need that. All their skirmishers, though, are about to get trapped. My elephants will stop going berserk here in a minute. We can bring them back. I got quite a few kills with them off the bat, and we do have all these guys pinned over here, but we're going to have to get in here. Okay, just ignore that unit. I'll get it with my general. Push those guys. Gonna break through here. Yep, get them. And we're going to rear charge here. Got some naked skirmishers, don't want to get rear charged by them.
The men are wavering.
Get in there, get in there. Inspire all these guys, let's war cry all the enemies. Second wind all my guys, just whatever I can do. Ah, my guys are breaking. There was one little rear charge in there from the enemies and it broke a bunch of my swordsmen. Let's get my general in here and let's... I'm going to try and take one last punch in here with my elephants, see if we can knock these guys out. It's definitely a desperation mission at this point.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
See if we can plow... Nope, the elephants are going to go berserk, but at least they're in the middle of a bunch of enemies. What we got over here? We got some veteran warriors. I really need to get into the back of them. My elephants are not moving around right now, which is a problem, which means that I probably won't be getting any damage done. I need to try and get my general in behind this group without getting killed by my own elephants. If I can get over here and do a rear charge, that's going to be perfect. Yeah, it looks like we can do it. And my elephants will just keep these warriors tied down, though I'm going to lose my elephants probably, though I think I can retrain them. There we go. Now I should get a rear charge here. Let's hope it's enough to seal the deal. I kind of doubt it, but Gonna try nonetheless. I'm just gonna cycle back and forth with my general. It's not gonna be enough to break them on a single shot. They are in shield wall. Now they're wavering, there we go. And those warriors just got mopped up by my elephants. My elephant's actually picking up 375 kills. There we go, we managed to do it. So, clutch victory. Those guys have tried to wrong me twice. They got away with it once. And that time we did not let them get away with it. I'm going to be able to train all my new troops now, and then we're going to really be able to squash these bugs. Those guys really like their naked skirmishers. I mean, these guys, when it comes to fun, they just want some naked skirmish action. Like, just grab your loincloth, grab your javelin, time to go to battle. Get yourself all greased up and bear fat, whatever else it is to scare your enemy. Get some urine and ash in your hair, you know, all the good stuff. All the things that make life worthwhile. Atrabartes, yeah, those guys they got smoked there. That was good. Look at the kills on some of those Balearic slingers, over 300 kills. I just need more ammo for those guys. Ha ha! Go home, losers. Definitely pretty proud of that performance. I think since I got chased off, though, it's going to have interrupted my training. Yep, there we go. This army needs to now train. What the? Amnetium. There we go. Yeah, I don't think these guys are going to attack me again because they'd have to come across the bridge again, so I'm going to stand by the bridge. That way if they do attack me again, I still get all my Balearic slingers across the bridge and I should be able to take them down. I'm going to get my 2 noble cav and I'm going to tank up on my Carthaginian infantry and going to take the fight back to him. And we'll make him pay even further. So Hannibal is now in position to finish off the Iceni. Let's let him do it, he's earned it. Nice performance from his army up here as well. I'm going to do an auto-resolver here. And we're going to occupy, take possession of the Iceni settlement. They've got, looks like lead here maybe? Or is that iron? I think it's iron. Yeah, it's iron. It's pretty sweet. Though I'm going to have to tear it down because I can't convert it. I don't have the research done. Let's get rid of that fishing thing. We'll convert the farm. And I don't need that building. And the Iceni still have this army up here. We'll try and assassinate the enemy general. I doubt we will succeed, but whatever. He leveled up. Nothing wrong with that. Make him better at poisoning and tempting. Alright, so I think things are coming along nicely here, really. We're finally out on the sea with this agent. Another few turns we'll actually get him across the sea. Got troops training there. My mercenary army can actually get ready to go hit Korea. And let's go ahead and upgrade all these guys, might as well. Get some nice weapon upgrades for them. They can finish retraining on this turn in. And we'll go forward and smash the Nervii. Let's see, my Italian army has one more little turn of training here. And then we'll move those guys down in here to Sicily to go see if we can pick up some of those cool crossbowmen that we saw earlier and have some fun with that. And we'll attack the Egyptians on the next episode too. Should be fun. HeirofCarthage signing off for now.